Hi, my name is Teresa Mack, and I am a broker with Pacific Playa Realty. Today, I want to talk to you about some of the things that homeowners should be thinking about as we move through this pandemic crisis. We are now at April 3rd, and most homeowners are thinking, my mortgage payment is due. What should I do? Should I make my payment? Should I try and make some sort of arrangement with my mortgage company? What are the lenders thinking about doing if this pandemic should last a long time and I'm not able to make my mortgage payment? I want to give you a couple of tips. First of all, the mortgage industry is experiencing the same uncertainty that we are. They're just a little bit more prepared because they have gone through the recession of 2008, 9, 10, and they have gone through several major weather-driven disasters which have caused similar types of interruption in a borrower's ability to repay the loan. So they are thinking that they're going to have to try to work with borrowers for the long-term good of that borrowing relationship. The first thing you should do if you think you are not going to be able to make your mortgage payment is to call your mortgage provider, your loan servicer. You're going to call the number on your mortgage statement. It may take time to get through. Make sure that you have a pen and paper close by so that you can document your conversations with whomever you speak to. Get the name of the person, note the date and the time, and the questions that you ask, record those answers, because my experience from having gone through the real estate meltdown of 2008 is that as loan servicers get overwhelmed with calls, you have to be the person that is in control of your process and who has documented the communications and the point that you are in finding a resolution to your borrower crisis. Open your mail. I know a lot of times when people are under financial stress, they do not open their mail. Open your mail. They won't know that you opened it, but there may be an offer of some sort of compromise or some sort of resolution or some sort of program that you need to be aware of. And call your mortgage servicer. Make sure that you understand what remedies are available. Don't be too afraid to communicate to them when you will be able to repay. Your mortgage servicer is going to expect you to repay the mortgage. They're going to expect you to, if you have to skip a payment, they're going to expect you to make that payment up. So you need to think carefully about how in the long term, if you're unable to make more than a few mortgage payments, how are you going to be able to catch up? Have you had a change in your job circumstance that's going to change your ability to pay? And if that is the case, then we have to structure and strategize a long-term plan that's going to make sense for you and your family. Trust me, I know this because I went through the mortgage meltdown with my clients and the real estate industry. And I rode it all the way through with my clients and the community to the point where we all realized that there were some devastating outcomes. So we hope that the pandemic doesn't result in that, and we know that our government and the financial institutions are going to work with borrowers, but you've got to assess your individual circumstance and based on an honest assessment with some projections into your future, make decisions as early as possible so that you are well positioned to preserve your long-term financial status, your home, and your stability. My name is Teresa Mack, and I am a very experienced broker with Pacific Playa Realty. My number is on the screen. You can feel free to give me a call if you have questions about your real estate. I'm happy to answer them with no obligation and no pressure. This is a time when we have to all come together. And stay safe and stay stable. I'm Teresa Mack from Pacific Playa Realty, your local real estate broker and brokerage.